We're going to start the speeches here. Um, I don't know, Chris, though. Between you and me, you missed out on a pretty great second half of the bachelor party, just between you and I. Not, what? Oh. There were a lot of blondes and a couple reds and amber. But my favorite was the Heffy, the Blue Moon, and the Pabst Blue Ribbon. Always classy, always classy. Yeah, so here you go.
We're doing ours jointly. Chelsea and Peter, we are so happy and excited for you. You are part of our family, and we consider you third parents. Aunt Chelsea has given so much to Jack and Harry, it is impossible to say what a positive influence she has been on our boys. She was at the hospital the day the boys were born, and she and Peter have been there for all the momentous and not so momentous moments, such as this. The boys are so fond of their Uncle Peter, they sometimes seem sadder to see him leave than Aunt Chelsea, who has been changing their butts all day. Chelsea, Peter, you are our family by choice. You are like my little sister. Watching you become a beautiful young woman and seeing your relationship with Peter grow has been so special.
Peter, it seems like yesterday that I was begging Sheldon and Daryl to let you be my assistant in Nature's Corner because I could not throw my load by myself. I think back fondly on our deep conversations about food and beer and wine, the really important things in life. I think of the days we'd scramble to put on the wine classes and you laughing at my potty mouth in the kitchen and my stress at getting things done. You are a fine, fine young man, and I am so glad that you have my girl. Chelsea, I take full credit for you guys being together. I remember sitting in the break room with you at Yolks, giving you advice as best as I could on this new boy. I can't tell you how much I love seeing you sitting here with this new boy as your husband. I see such a beautiful young woman, and I am so proud of you both.
But back long ago, before children, before there was a Chelsea and a Peter, Chelsea, you sat for us. You sat our house for us when Aaron and I went on a trip to Phoenix. Now, about a week before this trip, I passed you at work, and despite knowing clearly who you were, I blurted out the name Sarah when saying hi to you. In spite of this, you still watched the house and the dog. Aaron left you a few instructions. And a disclaimer in case the Chihuahua died while we were gone. She was really old. Aaron concluded those instructions with warning not to touch the wine in the wine cellar, no parties, but she did say that your new friend was okay. When we returned, we found this note on the back from you.
Oh, yes.
This is your writing.
Chris and Aaron, or Aaron and Justin, whatever name I decide to call them. Thank you for letting me house sit. I had so much fun and got to know the streets of Richland pretty well, with a weird little smiley face after that. The dishes in the dishwasher are clean. I just hadn't had a chance to empty it. While shopping with my new friend, we saw these playing cards and knew we had to get them for you two guys. Hope you had a great time in Arizona. See you at work, Chelsea or Sarah. P.S. Dinky survived. Yay!
We hope you both know what a special place you have in our hearts. You are great people and great together. It is a blessing to have you in our lives. It will be hard.
That's what she said.
Not to see you at work every week. But we know you will build a great life together, and we are so thankful to be a small part of it. We love you. Cheers.
Well, I'm Peter's sister and now Chelsea's sister, Kelly. Okay, I'll start with Peter since I've known him longer. Growing up, you were always there to fight with me and for me to blame stuff on. I will always remember you shoving me to the ground just for wanting to play in your cardboard box. But as we got older, we became more mature. Just kidding. We still pick on each other and rarely have a serious moment. That's not to say we haven't had our special moments, but being silly is how we work best. You've always been someone I could turn to for homework help and just random knowledge. Honestly, you probably got me through high school math and chemistry. I couldn't even imagine a better big brother, and I'm always so proud to tell my friends about you and how much I love your now wife. And speaking of Chelsea, I remember the first time I met you. I was just like, who is this girl with a bun in her hair hanging out with my brother? And then a few weeks later, Peter told me he was dating you, and I thought that was great. One of my earliest memories of us hanging out was when we ate Zebra Stripes gum, and you put one of the tattoos on your hand, and you woke up, and it was on your face. And then Peter just kept dating you, and we got closer and closer until I considered you one of my best friends. Eventually, I told Peter that if he didn't marry you, then I would just have to adopt you. You've always been able to make me laugh and cheer me up when I was upset. Peter, you really know how to pick 'em. I couldn't be happier that you two are married, and I look forward to watching your lives progress together. I can tell you two really love each other, and that makes me so happy. I wish you two the best, and I hope to know that you can always come to me if you need me. I love you.
All right, so my name is Rob, and I just want to say that marriage is a good thing, and it's the reason we're all here today. I actually met Chelsea while watching The Princess Bride. That was the first time, and that was with Peter. And Peter actually met you at a Super Bowl, and that was the one where the Seahawks played, so that was a really long time ago. Yes, we got a fan. I've been with you guys since just about the beginning. I remember Peter telling me about this new girl he was talking to at work, and I've kind of been there the whole time up until, here we are today. So it's cool to be along that road and see you guys and how that's developed. I know you guys will make it for sure. You guys both like The Office. The wedding was enough evidence of that. You guys both work together. If that's not a reason to get married, shoot, I don't know what is. You guys even drive red cars, both of you. It's all gold. That's perfect. But seriously, it has been a great journey, and it's been an honor for me to be with you guys on it, and I hope to continue that going forward. You guys are on a good path. You got your plans. You're going up to Eastern, get some schooling done, and I wish you the very best. I'm very happy for you guys. But speaking of going to Spokane, you guys told me that I am welcome to visit, anytime I like. My lease is up on my house, so I'm actually going to be moving in with you guys. Congrats. I call top bunk. Cheers.
All right, so I am Chelsea's favorite sister. Sorry, it had to be said. No. But for Chelsea and Peter, I didn't write anything special up. I just want to honestly tell you both how proud I am of you. As, being up here for our family, I want to welcome you, Peter, to our family. You're an awesome addition. You're going to be a great brother. And I really need your help because my boys are going into middle school and high school. So math is not my thing. So, but I think you guys are going to go on an awesome adventure together. You're going to go through school and you're going to hit all your dreams and goals that you want to do. And I just want you guys to know that your family is always behind you. So congratulations, and everybody loves you.
Hi, I'm Sean. I'm kind of honored that everyone here would show up for the 20th anniversary of me and Peter becoming bros. Oh, and Wes, actually, too. It's kind of a...
Sean, they got married today. It's not you and Peter, it's Peter and Chelsea.
Oh, that would explain the church. That would... Well... All right. Okay, winging this. All right. Okay, well, I'll tell two stories. One, Peter asked me to be in the wedding. Totally normal. He's like, hey, you want to be in my wedding? I'm like, of course. I'm honored. Chelsea, not so much. Yeah, nice, Chelsea. She sat me down at Cherry's and told me 3 rules if I was going to be in her wedding. I couldn't swear. I think I'm good so far. I can't get drunk. I've only had half a beer. And I can't look homeless. Now, you approved this facial hair yesterday. So, thank you for inviting this drunk, homeless, foul-mouthed person to your wedding. Thank you. And the other story, sorry, Aaron, but I got Peter his job at Yokes, so I hooked him up. So, one day, Peter was working early, and Chelsea was working at night. I get there, walk downstairs, go to the back room. Peter's chasing me, literally chasing me. He goes, hey, I have to tell you something. I'm going to go home, but I have to tell you something before I go. You can't tell anybody. Promise me, you can't tell anybody. I kissed Chelsea last night. I was like, oh, that's cool. He's like, no, seriously, you can't even tell Chelsea. We're not, like, you can't tell anybody. We even brought you up. You're like, you can't tell Sean. I'm like, okay, maybe 5 minutes into a shift, or my shift. He goes home. Chelsea shows up 4 hours later. 5 minutes into her shift, back room, no more than 4 feet from where I was standing with Peter. You can't tell anyone anything, but I kissed Peter. And I was like, you don't say. Wow. Well, I know you guys will work because you're also the worst secret keepers ever. And if you have any secrets, I'll gladly hear them and then immediately tell the other one. But yeah, I'm really proud of you guys, and I love you both.
I'm also not really good at math, so the time limit on the speech, I think it was supposed to be 2 to 5 minutes, but mine's more closer to 25 minutes, so get comfy. Peter, we might need to do some more math tutoring. My name is Lindsay, and I have been Chelsea's partner in crime for the past 17 years. Well, if you consider wearing footy pajamas stuffed with pillows, dancing around to Lady Gaga, a criminal act. It's probably just a fashion crime, but we are always working it, honey! Chelsea Lee has been a huge part of my life, and I can't think of a better person to call my best friend. I mean, who else would laugh hysterically and point at me when I fell off the tower toy on the playground of Vista Elementary in the 3rd grade? Or laugh hysterically and point at me when I fell while putting on my pants in our senior year of high school? Or recently, when we had a little too much at her bachelorette party, and she laughed hysterically and pointed at me when I fell off the bed. I'm starting to see a trend here. We have such a great time together, no matter what we are doing. If we're on a trip to Las Vegas or sitting in our pajamas straightening our unruly hair. Chelsea and I have grown up together just like sisters would, and I consider her my family. Anyone that knows Chelsea can see that she is the most dedicated, honest, and genuinely kind individual. And I'm truly honored that I am your maid of honor. What the heck? Chelsea, I am forever grateful for that day in kindergarten when you said I couldn't play jump rope with you at recess. Because that eventually became the best friendship I could ever ask for. Then there's Peter. You know, the guy that the world has claimed steals best friends away? Peter, you are the absolute worst at that. Why can't you live up to the expectation that everyone has set on husbands and their wives' best friends not getting along? It really ruins my image. Peter is the exact opposite of this stereotype. He accepts the friendship I have with Chelsea, as weird as it may be. Peter is intelligent, understanding, and hilarious. I am so happy to say that he is Chelsea's husband and my best friend-in-law. And I hope he is okay with it too, because just like Chelsea, I'm here to stay until death do us part, Pete. Congratulations, Peter and Chelsea. I love you both so much. Cheers.
For those of you that don't know me, my name is Wes Johnson, and I have the distinct honor of being Peter's best man. I'd like to give you all a brief history of my friendship with Peter, and it's only right to start from the beginning. May 12th, 1988, 6:30 a.m., I was born in a room at Cadleck Hospital, May 13th, 1988, 12:22 p.m. Peter was born in the room next to mine. You could say that we've been lifelong friends, and in this case, it's literally true. The most important detail of this factoid, though, is that I was born first. Here are some of the highlights of our friendship. I was the first of us to learn a musical instrument. My older brother Ben was a Boy Scout, so naturally, I was the first to go camping with the troop. I played our current favorite board game over a year before Peter had heard of it. When we were quite young, I became interested in learning and performing magic tricks before Peter. On a similar note, I also was the first to lose interest and forget how to perform all of the magic tricks I had ever learned. More recently, I was the first to learn how to program. I choose to ignore the fact that I am a computer science major and that his major has nothing to do with programming. I went skiing before he did. I was the first to grow facial hair that I actually wanted to keep on my face, for better or for worse. When we neared our 16th birthdays, Peter responsibly called the Department of Licensing weeks in advance and scheduled times as early as possible to take the driver's test. I waited until the last minute and managed to fill a spot left by someone who canceled their appointment. This spot was, of course, before Peter's. While I'm sure that everyone here is now duly impressed, there is something that Peter has managed to do before me, and it's the reason that we are gathered here today. Peter Griffin, my lifelong best friend and occasional casual rival, is the first of us to fall in love with and make a lifelong commitment to a beautiful, kind, funny, and loving woman. This woman is, of course, Chelsea. Peter and Chelsea are the right kind of couple. They have made each other better, happier individuals. Together, they are a couple that love, care, and help each other. I've gotten to know Chelsea quite well over the past couple of years, and she's become one of my best friends. The more I get to know her, the more I see how they complement each other. No relationship is without its ups and downs, but Peter and Chelsea communicate and work through things together. This ability will no doubt serve them well as they begin a new life together. I truly could not be any happier for Peter and Chelsea. They will have many years of joy together as their relationship continues to grow. I look forward to seeing them on this journey and to hopefully spoil any future children that they have rotten. Please raise your glasses and join me in wishing them well in their new life as husband and wife. To Peter and Chelsea.